Hi everyone, Neeman here. To kick this off, we're gonna start with a sexy unboxing with the help of my wonderful wife. Oh yeah, the other side. Ooh, yes, it's yeah. Thank you to my wife for choosing me. Thank you. Now, off the box, what you get is a panel that is 13.7 inches by 9 by 8 inches. You get a pole mount, which is from 22 inches all the way to 49 inches. So you can get quite a decent amount of height there. A great thing that Elgato thought about is it comes with these instructions, and it's one entire cardboard cutout, which is the size of the actual box. Something to keep in mind here though, that if you're gonna go for the standard key light, there is no stand for this one. It basically latches on to the front, side, or back in regards to the edges of your table. So if a stand is something you want, you might want to go for the key light air. For the temperature, it goes all the way from 2900 Kelvin in regards to warmth and goes as cool as 7000 Kelvin. The weight is about 2.86 pounds or 1.3 kilograms. With the power brick, it comes with international adapters. So if you do plan to bring this with you, it will not be a problem. Elgato has that covered for you. With the brightness, it goes all the way up to 2800 lumens. Right now, it is only at 7%, just to give you an idea of what 2800 lumens looks like. So this is 7%. We're gonna go all the way to 100. So look at that. It's like a revelation, ladies and gentlemen. I just kind of spoke to God for a second there. 7% right now, and you can see the power of 2800 lumens. That is how bright it is. Now for the key light air, for the panel, it is 8 by 8 inches. The pole extends from 24 inches all the way to 34 inches. It has a stand, like I said a while ago, so that is definitely something worth considering if that is something you want. In regards to the lumens, it goes all the way to 1400 lumens. Just to give you an idea of what that looks like for my setup, here it is. That is what 1400 lumens looks like. There you go. Okay. Both these lights are at 7%, so I'm not really using much or maximizing their power. These are powerful lights. For the temperature range, same as the key light, 2900 Kelvin all the way up to 7000 Kelvin as well. Both key lights attached with a ball head, so if you want to get the kind of angle that you want, both these key lights will give you that option. Just find what works for you best. They're very workable. I don't see you guys having a problem with the range of getting the kind of angle that you want for either light. So that is what you get off the box with the key light and the key light air. Now, when I found out that you can control these things wirelessly, the first thing I thought about, like most of you, is yes, pranking your wife.
Dirty. Dirty. Dirty.
To connect this via Wi-Fi through your phone, all you have to do is download the Elgato Control Center through, of course, iOS or Android. Click on your Wi-Fi bar and it should pop out. You'll see key light and key light air with some numbers attached to them. You can rename that at your convenience. And yes, once you click on them, you are set up just like that. Very simple, very easy. So if you want to control these lights through your desktop or laptop, you just go to this link, which is at the description below. Download Elgato Control Center and you should be good to go. Now for the record, I'm shooting with a Canon 200D. What I use for my main streams is a Logitech Brio. This is what it looks like right now. And as you can see, it registers a little bit differently, but with still the same settings. This is 7% for both the key light and the key light air, and at 3500 Kelvin, it still looks pretty good. This is what it looks like in in-game view as well. And the battle pass has ended. Oh man, that's rough. I'm sorry, back to work. Back to work. But yeah, this is what it looks like with the in-game view, and this is what it looks like with the full screen using the Logitech Brio. As you know, any DSLR would of course register and work with light a lot better compared to any webcam, but the Logitech Brio still is very, very good in quality. You can control and adjust using the Logic Capture software that works as well with the C920 or the C922 or any models in between that. But yes, this is what it looks like with the Logitech Brio. Just wanted to show you guys the difference for reference if you're using a webcam and if you're using a DSLR. You have a lot of videos showing you how to set up these key lights, and most of them suggest that you point them directly on you. What I wanted to highlight here is you don't necessarily have to do that. My key lights are not shining directly on me. The standard key light is just shining basically off the side of my table, and the key light air is shining onto my keyboard. So these are not lights that are shining directly on me, but off and bouncing to me. So as you can see, they look pretty good. And since you have such power with either of these lights, you can still get the kind of brightness you want for your streams, even if they are not directly shining onto you. Now, I think the advantage of this is one, it comes off a lot softer, and two, like it or not, when any sort of light is shining directly to you, you will feel it. But if it's bouncing off something, it feels a lot better, and it feels like your environment is lit rather than your face. I don't know how to describe that as best as I could, but it just feels a lot better. You have a nice space of light instead of like light kind of passing through you. Now, like I said, you can go for the standard setup of having them face to you, but having them bounce off is something that you can experiment with. Both are at 3500 Kelvin, so I'm a little bit on the warmer side, but I get this sort of light already with only 7% of power. So this is 15% for my key light. And for the key light arrow, I'm gonna put it up at 15% as well. I'm gonna go all the way up to 40%. There you go. 40% as well for the key light air. And if I max these out, this is at 100%. This is 2800 lumens, and this is 1400 lumens. Now they are very, very bright already, and I can feel the pressure on my eyes. So let's go back to my setup, which is 7% for both. So as you can see, you don't have to shine them directly on you. So you can experiment, okay? You can experiment with how or where you can bounce your key lights off to get the look that you want. If you do only plan to buy one key light, I'm gonna show you how it looks if you just bounce the key light off the wall and bouncing the key light air off the wall. So this is the look of my key light bounced off the wall in front of me. Now this is 7%. I can have a little bit more power. Let's up it to 10%. There you have it. That is 10% right there. And you kind of have already a very good look. And this is 20%. And it's already affecting the background light at 20%. So with just one key light at, I would say, 10%. With one key light at 10%, you already get this sort of look, and it already works. I have a nice shadow here as well. For me, I'm not bugged by that shadow look, and yeah, it kind of makes me look a little bit slimmer as well, which is not so bad. So there you go. This is what you get with that sort of look. That's just one key light. So if you haven't tried this setup, do try it and experiment bouncing it off different parts of your setup just to kind of see the kind of look that you're gonna get. So there you have it, man. I mean, that's with the standard key light. So I wanted to show you guys how it looks with my Logitech Brio. This is what it looks like at 7%. This is what it looks like at 10%. This is what it looks like at 20%. And this is what it looks like at 35%. Now at 35, it's already kind of affecting the background. I'll show you guys really quick what it looks like at 100%. So it gets very, very bright. That's 100% already. I would have to say 20% would look the best for me. So if you just have a key light, if you're looking to just get one, this is what it looks like with a Logitech Brio. Now this is the light with the key light air. This is bouncing off the wall as well. And this is at 7%. And this is basically the kind of look you get as well. So let me just shine it to maybe 10%. This is 7, all the way up to 10. 10, that is 10. At 10%, you already get a pretty decent setup. Now, just to remind you guys, this is the key light air. This is only until 1400 lumens in brightness. This is a lot smaller panel. This is 8 by 8 inches, and that is about 13 by 9. So that is the difference you get. And look at this, just with one key light, you're pretty much good to go bouncing this off a wall. So you don't have to get two, and you get this sort of look bouncing it off a wall. If this is something that you consider, definitely try it out. It's definitely something I wanted to share. These are already very soft lights, but it's just less harsh on the eyes if you don't like it shining directly on you. You get pretty much the same sort of look with a lot softer bounce to you with just one light. So this is 7% for the key light air. And we are gonna go to 10%. This is 10%. This is 20%. This is 30%. Let's go 50% very quickly. 50% looks still pretty good, so I would say 30 to 50% for the key light air bouncing off the wall. I just want to show you what 100% looks like with the Logitech Brio. So that's what 100% looks like. Obviously, it's already affecting my backlight. 50 to 30% for the key light air is what works best for me for the Logitech Brio. It's always good to have two, especially if you have a green screen. But if this is the look you're going for, you're pretty much good with one. You can also use these lights for professional setups if you have, like, let's say a mini photo shoot, a product shoot, or if you just if you have a really good background and you want to use like good lights for your headshots or anything you want to shoot, these lights will definitely do that for you, especially the key light air, because it's very mobile. My wife has a makeup store, so this is definitely a light that she can use in that regard. So for the price, the key light costs about 11,000 pesos, which is about $200, and the key light air cost around 8,000 pesos, which is about $160. These are definitely an investment in regards to streams, but if you want to take your stream to the next level, if you want to elevate your production, and lights will definitely do that for you. If you have the budget, these are the last lights you'll ever need. The quality is there, super soft and easy on the face, and gives you a very, very good range from brightness to temperature. For the Philippines, if you are looking for official stores that sell these, they are all at the description below. I hope this video has proven helpful. It's actually my very first time I did this, and I hope that it helped all of you. Take care, stay safe, and thank you so much for watching.